let the dogs out? Who 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 let the dogs out?
Hey everyone, it's Pup Twigs from Orlando, Florida, and joining me from Indianapolis, Indiana is Pup Syxie. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. I was almost about to cuss. I don't know the cussing and everything. Um, I am a little worn out. I've been doing a lot of like running around. I am a service pup in my community, and that's the like I've just been servicing. Now I'm back here. Now I'm get to like share, and I'm just excited.
Well, I'm glad to have you on, and I always kick it off. I always like to learn about the origin of the pup's name. Maybe there's a special significance behind you picking the name you have, and also about the colors of your puphood.
So, as for my name it was a nickname that my little sisters gave me. I come from a family of 13 children.
Oh my goodness.
And a lot of them, I am the third oldest, so I have like a lot of younger siblings. I have one older sister and three younger sisters, and that was their name they gave me. If like my real name is Six,
Mm-hmm.
um, and they call me Sixie, like just like Sixie, mainly because they want something. I was their older brother. I had the job. I had the money. I used to hate it at first
Yeah.
because it was annoying at first. And then a bunch of little girls coming up like "Sixie, Sixie," I'm a grown man, and that I didn't like that connection. But over time, I'm just like, no, just screw it.
Yeah.
It became an identity. It became something that they created for me that I was like subconsciously living up to, and I'm just like, no, what, that is Sixie. So when um when my puppiness started to emerge, Sixie was just a name to fit for it.
Nice. Nice. What about your is there a significance behind your hood colors with the black and white or
I am a fashion puppy.
okay.
I have multiple hoods. Matter of fact, it's very difficult for me to get a custom made hood because I'm so indecisive. Like, there's so many pretty colors, there's so many pretty colors combination, and it's very difficult for me to like, no, this is gonna be my hood. The reason I'm wearing this hood is because this goes with my title outfit. I am most huggable puppy
Oh
for Midwest
nice.
Bear Fest,
Yes.
and it's a barrel run that happens in Indianapolis, or well, in Westfield, Indiana, every year. Um, and it's just these color combinations matched it, so I chose it. I have about four different hoods and like 500 muscles.
Oh
I
wow.
am working on a specific like color identity. Mainly, the colors that I will choose will be blue and orange.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because those colors flag of who puppy is. Like, I really want me to the whole point of 60 is to kind of like communicate to you and like engage and connect to you like as fluently and as like, as effortlessly as I can without all the awkwardness. So if you see my colors, like, oh, he's orange and blue, that means he's a fun puppy to be with. That's how I identify my colors.
Okay, all right. Well, I know you have the sash that says most huggable, but you also are running for something coming up in the near future, right?
Yes. So September 13th through 15th, Indiana will be hosting their Leather and Kink weekend. It's a hotel takeover. And that's when they announce and work on their new um title family.
Mm-hmm.
What's so special about this year is this will be the first title family since 2022. They took a bit of a hiatus, a step back to reevaluate, to ensure that everything what they're doing is in line with the community.
Okay.
And I want to be a service to the community. And
Nice.
this will be the first Indiana pet title that Indiana had. So I'm going to be running for it because I don't want to be a service. I don't want to seem like I'm a service to a specific niche or group of puppies. Like I am a puppy, I am a service puppy, but this pup wants to be service to all critters.
Oh, okay.
So
Good.
running for this title is going to be very important to me because it will give me that opportunity to have that one chance, that one desired chance to enter someone's life to try to help make it better, which I strive for.
Unleashed is throwing all the luck to you and stuff. Hope you win the title. Do you have any idea how many there are that you're running against?
So far, no names or information has been disclosed, but
Okay,
there's more than three. That's what was told to me. So
okay,
I am a bit intimidated, but at the same time, I won't really see them as my contestants or like, my what's the word I'm looking for when you run against somebody?
opponents.
Yeah, I don't see them as my opponents because we all have the same goal, and the one thing that I do want them to do is to choose a representative that they believe that will represent themselves in the community.
Yeah,
And if I'm not that, I'm not that, but that doesn't mean I should inhibit the other person to be that.
correct. Yeah,
So I really hope the contest pool is large. I really hope I we really make it difficult for the judges to choose somebody. But at the end of the day, I don't want you to give luck to myself, but give luck to the other people who's running.
awesome, awesome. Well, I love that and stuff. So how long have you actually been a pup in the pup community?
I made my first pup appearance May 5th of last year.
Okay,
Before then, I bought my hood about 8 months prior to that, and I just kind of been like in secret. Like I've been kind of like engaging, getting to know people, try to get the feel of the community. But at the time, I had a very difficult time, like a difficult process of trying to implement it into my life
hmm,
because of like what it is and like how people will react to it.
okay,
It took me going to an event. Um, I set myself up for failure, by the way. I made my debut running for a different critter title last year, which, by the way, don't do that. If you're gonna come out for the puppy for the first time, it's very ill-advised to make your debut running for a title. Um, Take your time, learn, and like I really want people to better explore themselves. I feel like we're in a culture that we have to like, be front and be open about it, like,
hmm,
immediately. Which I would like to be to that point, but we need to work on our sexual freedom first. And sexual freedom is be able to kind of like explore yourself and having a community that healthily supports that without any shaming or trying to like ostracizing.
yeah, I gotcha. Well, since you've been in it for, some time now, what have you found that's been the easiest part of our community? And then what's been something that's been more difficult for you?
So for me, hmm, the easiest part is being engaged with people, like um going out there, meeting people, seeing people who are interested. Um and also like getting a bone. Puppy loves his bones and
Oh
it
yeah,
seems
yeah.
like it's easier to get a bone when you're out there. Um the most difficult part is trying to navigate without trying to seem like you're intervening with their lives.
Okay.
Um I have a principle that I intend to give, not take. And if we're in a relationship, um, I want us, if anything happens to us, I want us to break even. Like I'm not here to influence your life. I'm not here to change it or like direct it or use or abuse you because I have too much shit going on.
Yeah.
But um it's very difficult, like, coming in as a puppy because I come in to serve and like, I want to come in and like, be better for you and like, establishing that without making it seem like I'm trying to like tell you what to do. Like
Yeah.
it's very hard to navigate that, which tends to leave a lot of stray puppies around because like, we get into these relationships, we get into these like, these packs and everything, and we really don't know what we're doing, but we're inadvertently kind of like influencing each other, and then once we are done, like, we tend to just separate, leaving that gaping hole that we had that fulfilled us at the time.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. Well, if you had the ability, and you may running for your this contest, if you had the ability to go out and change something about our community, what do you think you'd want to change?
The openness, transparency, and honesty.
Okay.
Um, it's it's as I stated before, it's difficult to navigate through stuff because as a service puppy, I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to inflict anything on you. Like if there's not anything that doesn't deal with service, I don't want to be a part of because again, that's not my goal or purpose. That's not what Sixty is all about.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish I can be more open and honest without fear of seeing like I'm damaging you. And I think that's the fear that we all have when we're engaging in our community and everything. We're forming these packs, we're meeting these new people, especially when you come across somebody for the first time who's new, who is like who eyes are open. Like um I want people to be more honest and open of their intention and purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Um and it just seems like a lot of what I'm seeing is people are just saying or doing stuff just to get in their holes and get their bones. And once that's done, the relationship dies off and to the point that it just dies altogether and that puppy is left stranded, lost, alone, and just running to the next person to do that cycle all over again.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I just like I do believe that the fundamental issue is open and honesty. And if we can get that if we get that resolved and get the help that is needed, then I feel like this would be a much better place for puppies to be open, engaged, and welcomed in.
Oh, I agree with you on that. So, what advice would you give a new person looking in on our community and wanting to get involved with it?
As I stated before, like spend more time exploring yourself. Spend more time seeing what really makes you happy and really makes you tick, and work on this may be difficult and I feel like a hypocrite because I have a difficult time like doing this as well. That's why I have my partner. That's why I have someone who's there to help guide and handle me
Mm-hmm.
like in this journey. Um Learn those barriers, learn those lines, and learn those cross and expect that to from other people. The moment they seem like they can't do anything and you tried all your avenues, disconnect. Like,
Okay.
don't risk yourself putting yourself in a situation where you become a stray pup with wrong means because that's miserable. And I can't stand to see puppy miserable like that, especially in
Um,
my community.
yeah, I'm with you on that. So kind of more toward you, what has being able to be a pup, put on the hood, get in the headspace done for your mental wellness?
It has actually helped me understand myself and explore better. Sixty is an individual persona or pupsona.
Okay.
Um, it took me dividing myself to take care of myself.
Mm-hmm.
Normally I would just like, give myself to an individual or a group of people to the point that there's nothing left. And since it was mine, I don't have a real big issue with it, and they did just run off, and I'm left with nothing. And I'm like, you know what? Time to start over. Um, Sixie has been that guard dog, has been that shield, has Sixie wants to go out. Sixie wants to meet people. Sixie wants to help. And Sixie knows that Six has a difficult time doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, s- I have, even though Sixie needs some guidance himself, I have been entirely grateful for Sixie.
Good.
He has protected me through so many situations, and he has helped me learn how to establish and make relationships with that one chance that we have to interview with the life. Because dogs, puppies do such a fantastic job relating and connecting with men with little to no verbal, like just them just existing, and that's what I strive to be. our Asian countries use animal to enhance their characteristic. We have tiger for strength. We have
Hmm.
crane for balance. Like, we have snake for flexibility. We have puppies for engagement. We have puppies for energy. Like six, I can't tell you how many times that six, like I was just down on myself and just ready just to be fucking done. And 60 came around, gave me a lick on the cheek, and just be like, let's go for one more round.
Yeah, there you go. I understand that totally. Well, what about the events that you have going on up in your area around in Indianapolis? What kind of events do you have for puppies or critters?
So I am working on more camping events. I really want to engage puppies out in the wilderness. It's fun going on hikes, it's fun camping in tents. So here pretty soon, next season, there'll be more a male fr there's a male and cis male sorry for my jumbling of words. There is a male Coles optional campground in my area called Camp Buckwood.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to have a lot more puppy spaces there every weekend or every other weekend because they're open from March to October. Um, Again, next month is the Indiana Kink and Leather weekend. I will post more about that on my Facebook page, which I will
Okay.
share later on through this podcast. And yeah, until that seems like what's going on currently. Because I'm trying to also take a step back.
Mm-hmm.
I recently lost a brother, so that's been kind of like hitting back. So it gives me an opportunity to step back, reevaluate everything before I go right back engaging it.
Sure, yes, definitely. Well, if you could meet anybody, it could be political, sports, music, movies, past or present, who do you think you would want to meet and sit down and talk with?
There's a tie, and they both recently passed, so it's sad. I really, really, really wanted to meet Betty White and the Queen of England. I Those are the two people that were on top of my list of like just like, hey, can I like touch your hand? Can I just like hold your old fragile hand? I heard the Queen had an insane like a very insane sense of humor, and I
Hmm.
wanted to experience that. And I just really just want to hear Betty White's voice in my face for the first time, even if she spits on me because she's old. Like, but those would be the people that wanted
I,
to meet.
I would definitely have to agree with you because I grew up watching the Golden Girls and Betty White was, I mean, what you see of her everyday life was incredible. To the point where even one of my cats are named Betty for Betty White because she was such an animal lover and everything. So yeah, I totally agree with you on that one. So this comes to the point where you get to share your social media if you have pups that want to reach out to you. How might they get in touch with you?
So right now, the best way is through my Facebook, Sixtopher Jones, which I will like post on later on. Oh, you do have a Facebook group. I will
Yes.
post it in the Facebook group myself. Um, and that, and I do have a Twitter, but I really, or X, however you want to say it now.
Yeah.
But I rarely post on there. Also have a stream. I go by WeebleKid95. So if you really want to like, engage with me kind of like in real time, getting to know me, even play a few games with me on my stream, I'll be more than welcome. I'll be more than happy to welcome you.
Awesome. Well, I'm sure you'll have some reaching out. Uh, any last words before we get off of here?
Um, I really appreciate the honor for you to represent my community this way. Um, I, I, I'm just starstruck. I never thought in my life that I would be doing this type of stuff. Especially in my persona. So this is a real big opportunity for me, and I can't thank you enough.
Oh, I'm glad. I think I get more out of this than anyone because it was just a dream of mine and I started it and it hasn't taken off and become just viral, but I still have a lot of followers and subscribers, and I love to just be able to talk to pups all over the world.
Just know that you are making an impact, and it's rippling over here in Indy. So I really hope I get to meet you very soon. I do plan on taking some trips out to Florida.
Sweet.
Especially I do know of a few title holders out there. They're stepping down this year, but I am planning on going out there to meet the new set and everything, especially if I'm part of the 2025 title family.
Exactly. Yeah, we would love to have you down here. So it was awesome to get to talk to you, and I know this won't be our last time to talk. So,
I know either. So thank you, puppy. Ooh,
oh, you're
sorry.
welcome.